Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the latest episode of the Manc Talk. And we are here, man, like Big Steve, eating a little bacon button sarnie. You know what I'm saying to you? What are you telling me, man?
Chicken and onion.
Chicken and onion, yeah? What are you saying, man? What are you telling me, Steve, man? What's
I'm
going
good,
on
man.
in Manchester?
It's been a hectic morning. Got up this morning, went for a Thai massage, sorted me back out. Then some internet troll wanted to meet me for a fight. So I arranged to meet him for a fight. Yeah, he never turned up. Now he's my mate. The washing machine just broke, cost me 500 quid. I'm just eating this chicken butter. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, man. What's going on, man? What are they rattling you, these United fans, man? What's going on, guys?
Nah, I'm not rattling them. I made a post, did I, saying apparently nobody cares about City, but everyone's messaging me talking about City. So stop being hypocrites. Stop contradicting yourselves. If you don't care about City, leave it alone. Just move on. Anyway, some people, you know what they're like. Yeah. We hugged it out. He's my mate now, so.
Yeah, he's your mate now. Last I'm saying, happy ending at the end. You know what I'm trying to say to you. So big up to the United fan. Big up to Steve as well, man. But listen, make sure you look liking the video. Smash the like button straight away. Big up to Lee Raid for the subscribe and do that. Saeed, Cook, Arsenal. Listen, Lee, Steve, man. You know what I mean? Champions League's a humbler, man. You know what I mean? It ain't easy. They've been talking about, we deserve to be here and all this and that. And we've got world-class soccer and we've got world-class players in the team. But on the bright lights, they flopped. I know it's the first leg, Steve, but they've not got a goal in even shot on target yesterday. A shot on target, Steve. It's crazy, man.
You need to relax, though, man. You need to relax a bit.
Why? Why?
It's only the first leg, man. It's only the first leg. Listen, City were guilty of it years ago. We used to go to these games. We'd go and try and steamroll these teams. We'd get caught out daft, and then we'd go back to the Etihad, or we'd end up over there, and we'd end up losing. But it's 1-0. They're a good side, Porto, defensively, so I think they're going to go to the Emirates and try and defend. But Arsenal are through, mate. They're through. 1-0. You're taking a 1-0.
No, don't do that psychology. I know what you're doing, Steve. Reverse psychology.
Nah, you're taking a 1-0. If I go to Porto and get beat 1-0, do you think I'm worried?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though, isn't it? Like, it's one of them where them man are too cocky. Like Robbie yesterday's title, man. That is absolutely embarrassing title, Robbie. Man said smash and grab. Bro, they were a better team. They didn't have a shot on target, Arsenal.
Mate,
you didn't have a shot on target.
Listen, I've got to give them that. Porto did well to stop Arsenal having a shot. Fair play. But I just think at the Emirates, they'll get it done. I think they'll get it done. But if it was 2-0, there's that shot that hit the inside of the post and came back and then went wide. That was unbelievable, that. So if you're going back 2-0, I'm thinking Porto are digging in deep there. They might snatch it. But I just think 1-0... I don't know. I just think Arsenal will get through me. That's why I'm not getting gassed with it, man. Champions League, 2 legs.
I know, but it's the fact that they've stumbled across this area a lot of times, man. Champions League is different, What I noticed about them yesterday, they look hesitant, they look scared, they looked a bit kind of like it's different, man. Premier League football.
Listen, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me that Champions League different. We've been favourites in the Champions League for the last 7 years on the trot, and we've won it once.
Yeah.
So it shows you. It is a different kettle. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I've heard them all saying they're going to win the Champions League and that, that's not even.
Bro, they've been saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like, Steve, this is why you have to cook Arsenal fans. They've been talking like Burnley's going to be a tougher game. You know what I mean? I'm hearing Burnley's a tougher game than Porto. Like, so you coming in with that mentality, you going and putting combined 11s of Real Madrid and Arsenal, you coming in with that sort of energy, and then you get humbled. Like, these Arsenal fans need to humble themselves. Grizz, you see what Grizz said? Grizz said they'd go further in the competition than Real Madrid, that they're second favourites. You see what I mean? Like, that sort of mentality. I'm just like, yo, one game at a time, relax yourselves. Champions League is a hard competition. The amount of times
if they get Real Madrid in a Champions League semi-final, it's over. It's over, mate. That Bernabeu is minging on a semi-final night, minging. Even Bayern Munich and that, you know what I mean? But as far as Porto concerned, I think they'll have enough in the tank to overturn it. But I mean, it was a last-minute goal. It was a smash and grab for Porto, really. Late on, thought it was going 0-0. And then
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it was smash and grab. But for me, for Arsenal fans to be saying that, I think it's very, very rich when you haven't got a shot on target. They had a shot on target. They were the one looking like more likely to win the game. Yeah, obviously it was 0-0 towards the end, but they were the ones at least trying. They looked at how many guys they were doing, enjoying themselves, man. I thought and you know what's mad? Yeah, their manager said, yeah, they came to play, we came to win, and I thought that mentality as well. Like Arsenal fans that could just play around and be happy and all. Nah, man. You got to come in this competition, be ruthless.
Listen, I've seen it last year with City, yeah. We went to Leipzig, 0-0. Yeah, everyone's laughing. We went to the Etihad, 7-0. Yeah. But went to the Etihad, Bayern Munich, fucking beat them. Went to the Allianz, 1-1. Copenhagen in the group stages, 0-0. We're a little bit calmer now in the Champions League. Maybe Arteta thought about just being calm, getting them back to the Emirates, but you know, it's 1-0. I don't see Porto winning it. I can't even. I just can't. Even if they defended for their lives, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think Porto will score, and I think Arsenal will win. But that's why I'm not going in on them, man, too much. There's no point. Listen, they do get gassed. They do get excited. I get that. 3 weeks ago, I was on the show. They were telling me Saka hasn't turned up this season. 2 weeks later, they're telling me he's world class. They're arguing with Rio Ferdinand and they're singing the Bernardo Silva song, Saka. So they've even nicked that off us now.
Bro, I've seen that. They are nicking songs, you know, from teams, you know. So, you know what I mean? Come up with your own songs, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? But you know what? You see the Champions League now. You've seen the first kind of legs and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've not been impressed by the standard of the competition. I just look at the away goal rule, man. I miss the away goals, man. I don't know about you, Steve, but the away goals were better, man. Like, I just felt like you had something on the line. There was a bit of edge to the game, a bit more excitement. The away goal, taking it away. I just think teams are just kind of almost sitting back and thinking, you know what, we'll take it to the next leg. And even though that's good, don't get me wrong, for you as a team, but I just like, if I'm watching it as a neutral, I want that away goal. I want teams to like say, you know what, let's get the away goal. And then
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the away goal. I didn't mind it. I don't know why they changed it, but it is what it is, man. The people at the top do these things. It is what it is. Like you say, it's. I think they're trying to make the game a bit more open. I don't know people, because sometimes if you get an away goal, teams were sitting on that away goal, knowing that they could sit and defend. Probably. I think now it's a bit more exciting. Arsenal got to go and put them away at home now. Porto. I've got to defend well. So, but I don't think it's the standard of the Champions League. I think the standard of football altogether at the minute is poor. It's like years ago when I grew up. You look across Europe, there were strikers all over the world. You could name 10 strikers around the world who you think he's shit up and you want to watch. Struggle to name 10 strikers around the world you pay to go and watch now. You know what I mean? This is what it is. You know, we're scraping the barrel of strikers around the world. People are like talking about players like Ivan Toney and that. Oh, Ivan Toney's worth In the 90s, Ivan Toney's not even a fucking. He's not even thought about. He's not even in the Prem.
Yeah, no, 100%. I do think the standard of football has diluted in a sense. Like when you look at the games like now, and you look at the talent, and people are putting at this kind of pedestal of, yo, this player's this, when reality he ain't that team. And also, just in terms of the competitive now, you can't see that competitive edge anymore. So it does need to change. But next year is going to be even worse. Like next year, you're going to have more teams in the competition. So, you know what I mean? Is it going to be even more kind of diluted in that aspect? So I don't know. I think they're changing too much from that. And I feel like that is something that needs to stop, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But big up to everyone who's locked in. Smash the likes up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Listen, man, we need to talk about Jim Ratcliffe, man. He's
saying some shit, Jim. He's saying some shit.
Listen, let me tell you what he said. He said, Liverpool and Man City are the enemy. Nothing would please me more to knock them both off their pedestals. They are the things we can learn from them, of course. I respect them a lot, but they are still the enemy for us. And he says here, would it help if Man City were found guilty of 115 breaches they are accused of? He said, I would not wish that upon them. Hey, I would. I just want to smash them on the football field. Sir Jim, man like Sir Jim,
Listen,
He's talking
there was a
a
guy
talk.
not long ago. There was a guy not long ago, not too far away from here, that said errors come to an end. Yeah, and that
Yeah.
quote has backlashed him and been whipped on him many a time. Sir Jim, now
Hey.
talking the talk. Yeah, you've got to walk the walk. Khaldoon,
Yes.
big man store came in. Gary Cook and said, "You need to build a bigger trophy cabinet for this club," and everybody laughed. Yeah, well, they're fucking not laughing now, as Nigel Farage said. They're not laughing now. So all I'm saying is, Jim, you're talking the talk. Let's walk the walk. He's also said that Man City's performance against Real Madrid last year was the best he's ever seen in football. He also said that, the infrastructure, the academy, and everything Man City's done. Do you know what I mean? He's a big fan of Man City. You know what I mean? Listen, I know it's hard for you Reds to take, but Manchester City are now the club you aspire to be, as David Moyes said.
Get out of it, man. Get out of it. One comment from David Moyes and you've ran with it, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Hold on a minute. Your legend, Wayne Rooney, has come out and said on the overlap he would walk to the Etihad to work for Pep Guardiola if he wanted him. And my message to Ray Rooney is, fucking stay there, Weetabix said. We don't want you anywhere near the Etihad, thank you. I'd rather have Stuart Pearce. Thank you very much. Keep your fucking big cat beard and go and sit in your house with your bird.
Listen,
guys, why does that guy, why does that guy think, as a player, he's a legend, as a manager, he's a fucking donut? Why would the best manager in the world want him, at the side of him? Why would you want to turn around in a deep game in the middle of the Champions League when you need some inspiration and ask Wayne Rooney, who's been fucking sacked off Birmingham after about a week, what to do? You ain't going to do that. You know what I mean? You ain't going to do that.
It's all right, man. I know it's all good, man. He ruined his childhood. He scored, I think, 12, 13 goals against Man City.
He didn't ruin my childhood. Wayne Rooney did not ruin my childhood, let me tell you. He was not
come on, man. He did ruin your childhood. He scored at the Etihad. He scored against you about 12, 13 times, man. He ruined your days at the Etihad. He scored so many goals at the Etihad, so many winners at the Etihad. It's okay, man. I get it. I get it, Steve.
Wayne Rooney was on the pitch when Aguero scored that winner and took the league title away from him. So I think we got our revenge there.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's one title out of how many. You know what I mean. It's one of them where
did he play in the 6-1 as well?
So many.
I think he played in that.
Hey,
did he play in the 6-1?
I'm not sure. You know, did he play in the 6-1, guys? Let me know in the chat, man. Did he score the overhead kick? Let me just see right now. Overhead kick, Wayne Rooney. Let me just find out. Yeah. Oh, he did. Oh shit, he did. Fucking hell, man! The greatest goal ever in the Premier League. Steve, were you there to witness that?
Listen, Garnacho, I was there, mate. Garnacho's goal was better than that.
Hey, listen, I don't know, man, but this is on a derby. Look at Vincent Kompany there. Look at Vincent Kompany.
Listen, let's not start getting derby pictures out because you won't win this one. Not recently, anyway. Let me tell you that. There's one last year that where you could have stopped the treble. Ilkay Gundogan after 12 seconds. I've got a picture of you all sat there with your bucket hats on in shock. And he shinned it.
No, don't bring me that day.
And he shinned it.
Yo, listen, man, it's a good shin, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a good shin. I'll take that all day long, man. You know, that one's there, but you know what? In all honesty, though, what you speaking yesterday, I heard a lot of good stuff, though. I heard a lot of good stuff, you know what I mean, in what he was trying to say. But like you said, though, you got to walk the walk. A lot of people are good talkers, man. And we've seen it before. Ten Hag's come in and talked about eras coming to an end, and he's flopped since. You know what I mean? So you've got to come in and actually apply that. And Man United, build that new stadium, what you're talking about, or renovate it properly. Get a clear out in this football team. Everyone that's no good enough, get them out. Get them out, man. It's not good enough. And then just, get a new Man United involved now. So if he can do that, then I'm happy. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Build football structure, because that's what we're lacking. And Man City have been building that for so many years. So if he can do that, you know what I'm saying to you? That's what we're here for, man. Simple as that.
Have you heard about the whispers about the charges and that? You heard about them whispers?
No. What's going on?
Well, listen, let's just say, make sure that you've got rehab on speed dial, yeah? Because there's going to be one almighty meltdown coming for you boys. Let me tell you that.
Why? You can't just drop this.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm just saying, get rehab, get yourself booked in, checked in soon, because it might not all be what you expect. That's all I'm saying.
What? Are you trying to say you're paying people off? What's going on?
No. We don't pay
Envelopes?
people off. We don't pay
Brown
people off.
envelopes?
All I'm saying
Hmm.
is the outcome of them charges might not be the outcome that you and the rest of the footballing world have already
Yeah,
predicted.
because there has to be some sort of situation involved in. If you're saying it's not the outcome that we want, then there's something that's go. Is there something fishy? Is it a case of, you know what
Why
I
does it
mean?
have to be
The
Fisher?
clear.
It's a case. Listen, it's a case. It's a case between two sides. Manchester City Football Club and the Premier League to go to an independent panel. Independent panel, yeah. So at the end of the
Oh my.
day, the independent panel will decide what is happening. But all I'm going to say is it might not be what you have already in your mind processed that is going to happen to Man City. So all I'm saying is prepare yourself. You know what I mean? Prepare yourself for an outcome that might not be the one you want. That's all I'm saying.
Man said outcome that you not. Listen, in the chat, guys, what outcome do you want, guys? Guys in the chat, what outcome do you want? Do you want them to see them relegated? Do you want to see them get point deducted? Do you want to see them get a transfer ban? What outcome do we want, guys in the chat? You know what I mean? The guys in the chat, let me know what's the outcome that you're seeing. Man said court case watch along. Yo, big up AJ. If they did it, we will be there. Man said 15-point deduction. Relegation, get them gone. If
See what I
Everton got
mean?
10, City should get a lot.
All these people need to get into rehab. There's going to be a queue. I'm telling you, you're going to have to set up a hotline for these people. The Samaritans are going to be busy.
Hotline, you know.
The Samaritans are going to be busy that week,
you know.
mate. That's all I'm saying.
Man said hotline, you know. We'll be innocent. Listen, if you not go innocent, then we have to find out if there's a little appeal.
Hold
you know
on a
what I mean?
minute.
Premier League might have an
If
appeal.
we go innocent, I expect a full-on 1 hour stream apology from you and all your cronies. Yeah,
Me?
you, especially you. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Serious.
Jeez,
Do
man.
you know
The thing
something?
is, though,
Do you know something?
go
If
on.
that comes on that little blue ticker or yellow ticker on Sky and says Manchester City have been cleared of the charges, yeah, you know that your life will be hell for the next 10 years off me.
What if it isn't? What are you gonna come
No,
with? What
I'm
are
just
you gonna
saying.
do?
Listen, if it
No,
isn't, I've already dealt with it because you've already found us guilty for the last 18 months. So I've dealt with it.
no, don't do
But
this.
you cannot
Don't do this.
deal with
I've
the
used
fact.
my words carefully.
You
I've
cannot
used
deal with
my
the
words
fact.
carefully.
You've just
Don't
used the
do this.
words. You've
You
just used the
shall be
words
reprimanded.
corruption,
You shall
paying
be
people off.
reprimanded.
You have just used them words in this
Oh, you just
statement.
get a little. So you just get a little. Yeah, you know what? You're good now. You know what I mean? You've kind of
I
like
didn't
accused
say
me for
we're
the
good.
past 2 years.
I just said you might not get the outcome that you and everybody else thinks. Nuruddin was talking about burying filing cabinets in the back garden and getting all upset. And then look what's happened since then. You've gone downhill, man. You've gone downhill.
What if they get a point deduction and still win the league next season? It's possible. It's still possible, but it'll be very difficult to do that. But listen, who knows, innit? You know what I mean? Have you got a time scale on this? Is it next week, week after, 3 weeks, a month? No time scale?
Listen, the time scale is Manchester City's time scale. When we decide it's fucking happening, it's happening, yeah? We run this shit now. Remember that.
Oh, you run this shit, yeah?
We run this shit, mate.
You know
Yeah.
what you're saying?
We run this shit. That's why your new owner aspires to be us. Simple as that.
Conspiracies are coming out now. Jack Mannion said Omar was paid off to leave and take the blame. Conspiracies are in the chat, yo. Listen, man, get your conspiracies in.
Although, hey, Omar's not clean as a whistle. Look through the emails. His name's on them. Oh, man. So don't be giving Omar bigging it up. If we're going down,
Omar
Omar's coming with
Barado,
us.
it's time to speak. Omar Barado, it's time to speak. The way they've dealt with you over the years, the lack of, empathy, the lack of kind of, I would say, giving you a big role. But why did they go give you a big role? They kept you in the dark with everything. Carl Dumabar didn't want to mention your name. These guys did not treat you well. We will treat you well on the red side of Manchester. Your job and your duty now is to bury them in the hole. Omar Barado, if you're watching this, bury them in the hole, mate. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't deserve you, yeah? You don't deserve you. They don't deserve you.
Listen,
Come on.
Omar Barada's our man on the inside, mate. Trust. He'll be making phone calls back to Caldoon going, fuck, you want to see the fucking state of it over here. It's hilarious.
Hey, listen, man, who knows? Who knows, man? But listen, Steve said it. May come back in a few weeks. Well, no, but we'll find out. But we will be there. Everyone shall be there. You know, that one's there. So big up to you, Mark. Big up to everyone who's still locked in, guys. Please hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. Yeah, but make sure you follow up Steve on his channel as well. But yeah, man, listen, what's going on with Man City? Like, I've seen a couple of City fans not happy with performances, saying that it's not looking great, but you're still getting the results, but it's not looking great. What do you think's kind of like happening with Man City? Even though it's not a disaster, you're still what? I think where are you like 1 point behind Liverpool, is it? How many points are behind Liverpool now? Let me see
One.
now. 4 points behind Liverpool. Four.
Got a
4
game in
points
hand.
behind Liverpool.
Got a
Game in hand as well.
Yeah.
Game in hand as well. It's not all doom and gloom, man. Like, what would you say to the City fans? What's your message like? Because a lot of people are a bit kind of like,
It is what it is. It's similar to last season. We ended up we're not playing that well, but we're winning. We've won. I think we've not been beaten 15. The Chelsea performance, let's not forget, it was a draw. We didn't get beat. It was a draw. It wasn't up to standard.
Yeah.
But Pep's just does this in the middle of the season. We know what our best team is. He knows what our best team is. He's messing about with it a little bit. He likes to do that. All of a sudden, it's gone from apparently now we're boring. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're boring. Listen, if teams are calling you boring, that's when you know you're good. Yeah, that's when you know you're good. Big teams are calling you boring.
I'll be honest with you. As a neutral, I don't find City entertaining to watch. If I'm being honest, I think a lot of people don't find it City entertaining to watch. But what I will say is though, like if it works for you lot, and you've won 3 in a row. You won a treble last season. Who really cares? But I think with Guardiola, he's very, very strategic in what he wants. There isn't that element of flair. It is kind of, I'm not saying it's robotic, but you play within a system and it's like Guardiola won't kind of go out of that area. You know what I'm saying? So it may not be the prettiest to watch.
But last season, we won the Premier League. We came from with 9 behind. We beat Real Madrid, wiped a fucking floor with them. Like best performance anyone's ever seen. They couldn't live with us. We've done Bayern Munich. We beat Inter Milan.
Yeah.
We beat Man United in the FA Cup final. We've gone on to Athens, beat Seville in the Super Cup. We've gone on to Saudi Arabia, won the World Club Cup. And we're 1 point off the top if we win our game in hand. Do you think any Manchester City fan gives a shit what anyone else thinks about our football? It's not going to happen, mate. We're playing good football. We still slap teams up. You know what I mean? We still beat people. We've got all the tough games coming up. We've got a really tough March. We know that. And we'll find out if we've got the minerals. You know what I mean? I do think City do look a little bit tired now, which you can't blame them. But that's not an excuse. We're going to go for it and try our best. So this is the best chance. Especially with the Jurgen Klopp news, this is the best chance Liverpool have got to win the league. Looking at their fixtures and looking at ours, I think Liverpool's got the best chance to win it now. They're in front.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's exciting times. Like I said yesterday, you missed it. We watched it thinking 1-0, you know what I mean, Luton Town, and then they came in and beat 4-1. And they've got massive injuries, Liverpool, They've got a lot of players out, And to be fair to them, they came back 4-1. They're relentless as well. They're scoring goals. One thing about Liverpool, though, they are scoring goals. You know what I'm saying to you? And I don't know if it'll come down to goal difference or whatnot, but
it is one relentless, man. People say Tottenham play good football, yeah? What did he win? Fuck all. Newcastle the other year, Kevin Keegan, best football you've ever seen. Yeah. David Ginola, Faustino Asprilla, all the boys. What did they win? Fuck all. So it's a well-proven point that entertaining football teams that look good on the eye don't always win. So I'd take a team that don't look good on the eye that wins 5 trophies a season than a team that plays swashbuckling football and don't even qualify for Europe.
Okay. Okay. But it's true, though. It's true. You know what I mean? It comes down to style over substance, innit? You know what I mean? For other teams like Man City have shown it. Like Pep Guardiola's football, it wins. You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
Pep Guardiola's football with Barcelona was the best in the world. Yeah. That's because at the time, no one could touch him. For the Premier League, he's adapting. He's always adapting. So one season you might get, when we played with Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling, Sergio Aguero, we were smashing teams to pieces. So then he's changed it. So it's not that he come to the Premier League like Sam Allardyce and he plays long ball all the time and plays one way. He doesn't. He changes. So this season you might find us a little bit more cautious, a little bit more pragmatic. But then next season, He might bring in a couple of different players in the midfield, and you might find we go back to being that mad City again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. Big up to MCTV, Man City fan says, we're looking boring to people because teams don't want to engage and play with us. They rather sit back and park the bus. Yeah, that is true as well.
It does happen a lot, to be fair, but we've got to deal with that. We've dealt with that for years.
You know what it is now, though? Do you like the element of it being system based, or would you rather have players that are just running down the, or you again you trust Pep Guardiola, really? That's the thing, though. You can't go. The thing is with Man City fans, they can't really complain too much because Man City and Pep Guardiola have had the formula for so many years. So when you do have these performances where it can be a little bit, maybe not the greatest to watch, but you are winning games, you can't really complain. It's difficult.
There's only Man City that gets criticised for not being good to watch. That's just because we're winning. If we were third or fourth in the table, I wouldn't give a shit. At the end of the day, a lot of it's jealousy. A lot of it's like, let's throw some more mud at City. So they throw this long list of shit at us. Nobody's asked. At the end of the day, do you think any Manchester City fan that travelled all around the country last year and watched what he sees is bothered that somebody down the road says they're boring? I'll tell you, it's a lot more exciting than sat in the bedroom watching it on the telly. Let me put it that way. You know what I mean? Them games this season, Chelsea, 4-4, Stamford Bridge. I'd love to go to football every week and watch that. That's not real life. You look at the Premier League at weekend, there's some absolute stinky games on. You know what I mean? When you watch them. But people are just mad, man.
Yeah, 100%. But then again, United, like I said to you, as much as it was sometimes entertaining to watch, there were some games where, they were tough to watch, but at the same time, we got the job done. You know what I mean? We didn't play pretty football all the time. Look at Mourinho's team in 04-05. I think they conceded, 15 goals all season, was it? Or something like that. You know what I mean? And they were absolutely, just ruthless. They were efficient football team. That Mourinho 04-05 team were efficient. They got the most clean sheets, I think, in the league. I think Czech got the most clean sheets ever in the Premier League table that season. They were just horrible.
Been big in Arsenal for being big in Arsenal for being entertaining, yeah? They beat West Ham and Burnley 6-5. They've just got a Porto last night and had a shot. Yeah. So that's how quickly football it is. It is what it is. It's a game that never two games is different. Man City, I'm telling you now, Manchester City is going to put 5 or 6 past someone very, very soon. Very, very soon. So I'm telling you that for a fact. I've watched this club a long time to know what's coming. And somebody's going to get on the end of one. And I hope it's fucking you next week.
We shall be there. By the way, there's going to be a big preview for that one. We're going to go do the Etihad walk around. So make sure, Steve, you got some security there for me. You know what I mean? Make sure I'm safe and whatnot. You know the ones there.
You're always safe with me. It's me when I'm with you.
Yeah.
People coming to do me in the cafe and that.
Yeah, true. Listen, people, keep liking the video, people, man. Subscribe to the channel. I don't know if you've heard about the news about Xabi Alonso, man. He's going to become the new Bayern Munich manager, man. And by the way, what did you say about Tuchel, man? Let them know. Tap in what?
Tommy Tap in. I told you. I said it 3 years ago. The guy's a fraud. Last season, he won the league by a fraud technicality. He won the Champions League by fraud. Yeah. So listen, the guy's finished. He's going to end up at Mainz again, and he's going to end up going backwards. Tommy Tapping Tuchel's career is going backwards. From Chelsea to Paris Saint-Germain to Bayern Munich to fucking Mainz. Then he'll drop down to fucking Oberhausen. Then he'll end up somewhere out of the way. And that's him. Same as Bielsa, who's now, finished. And then Pochettino is the next one. And the big Steve curse of the free frauds will be complete.
Now, you know what? Me and you have actually been, for once, been actually on side with this one in terms of Tuchel. We've said he's a fraud. We've said he's not that great.
Do you know why I said that? Right? Because when he beat us in the Champions League, fair play, no problem with that. Yeah. The games after the Champions League, when we played him, City wiped the floor with him 3 times, I think, on the trot. And one of the times I was at Stamford Bridge, and I was watching him. I was dead close to the pitch, and I was watching him.
Yeah.
The point in that game where the players were asking him, what the fucking hell do we need to do here? Basically to say, what we're doing here, we're getting overrun in midfield. And he went 1 minute, and he went back to his dugout, and he never came back out. So he didn't even have an answer for his own players. And I thought, your head's fell off here. City running rings around your ear. Your players are asking you for inspiration. I've just never rated the guy. I've never rated him at all. Even the Bayern Munich fans have said it when he's there. Last season was a joke. That last minute, they had to win the league in the last minute. Yeah, when they've coasted it every year. They've gone and signed Harry Kane in that this season. Yeah, they're getting slapped up off Bochum. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuses for it. And then they're talking about bringing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer into the end of the season. Someone's on the piss there, man.
Who put the ball in the Honestly, imagine that though. Imagine United fans went over to Bayern Munich to watch the game. Yeah, we got the Red Army, the TRA went over there. When who put the ball in the Germans' net? Oh, that would be hilarious, man. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man, nah. You know what? If you put him as interim though, interim Ole might do a job. You know what I mean? Like interim Ole might actually do a job because he was actually good as an interim, but as a first teamer. That guy would listen, man. He went downhill from there, but that would be crazy. They would be absolutely crazy to do that. But do you agree with? By the way, do you agree with managers staying on to the end of the season if they're not deemed good enough? Like, I don't agree with that. You know, do you agree with that? Because at the end of the day, is your heart in the job? Can you stay professional?
He's not in the job because even if I'm the chairman and I've told you shit and you're going at the end of the season, every day I've got to walk past you in the corridor and you know I think you're shit. So it's one of them, innit? Do you know what I mean? So he's not going to be putting the levels in, is he? He's going to be thinking, fuck him, chairman, I'm just chilling here. I'd just be getting rid. Yeah. I'd be getting rid because if you get a little new manager bouncing at this time of the season, you could go and win 5 or 6 games you could be back in the mix.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's why I just don't get it, bro. And also, there's a situation where Xabi Alonso, they're apparently on Sky Sports is saying that there's been agreed he's agreed to go Bayern, yeah? But then I'm hearing Florian Petterberg is saying here now, Liverpool have also contacted the management of Xabi Alonso, just like Bayern. If Alonso leaves Leverkusen in the summer, it's currently a race between Liverpool and Bayern. At Bayern, they know it will be difficult to get Alonso, but remains absolute desired replacement for Tuchel as report. But even that's kind of a bit mad, you know, when you deep it, you know. Like, imagine a guy who's trying to win the title against Bayern is going to Bayern Munich in the summer. So he's got to deal with that, yeah. Then Bayern Munich have sacked their manager and he's got to stay to the end of the season. Then Liverpool want Klopp. I don't like this.
Xabi Alonso, I'm staying at fucking Leverkusen for another year. Because if they've got they're losing their manager and then they want him, I'm thinking I could win it again. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be jumping into that Liverpool pot just yet. The pressure's going to be mad.
Too much, man. Too much. You don't want to be going there.
Bayern Munich, you might think, you know what? It's the same old. It's the same league. I've just won it this year. I might be able to slide in and win it there, but I don't know if listen, Liverpool should be able to tempt Xabi Alonso over Bayern Munich. They should be. But
facts. I want it. If Harry Kane doesn't win a trophy, yeah, like. What are we saying about Harry Kane this season if he doesn't win? Because they're out the cup, I think, is.
All I'm saying to Harry Kane is, what did I tell you on the Big Six? Remember when he didn't come to City and they said, oh, he's rejected City? I said, Harry Kane, in 15 years' time, will be doing sportsman's dinners in London, telling people how he should have gone for Man City because he's got no trophies. I said that as another prediction I said on there. You remember?
Yeah, you know what he did, you know, man.
He said Harry Kane, in 15 years, will be doing sportsman's dinner and golf days in London, telling people how he should have signed for City, but Daniel Levy didn't let him. Simple as that.
Wow. And then Steve will be attending. And then Steve will be there asking a question. Yo, listen, I've told you. I said it here. I've got the clip here. And he didn't come to Man City. He could have won the trophies, mate.
He wanted to come, but Daniel Levy won't let him go, man. But he wanted to come. He should have pressed it more. But
Emma told me 150 million and all that nonsense. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
It's mad that I play on Harry Kane. It does remind me a bit of Shearer, well, Shearer won the Prem with Blackburn, but it just reminds me a little bit like a man of Harry Kane, what he's done in the game and how many goals he's scored and that to finish with nothing would be pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. Oh, he's on the phone here. I don't know what he's doing here.
Let me ask you a question, yeah? And by the way, keep liking the video, people. If you could rewrite history, though, and you got Harry Kane, that means you wouldn't have got Haaland. So are you happier for it?
We might have ended up with both.
Come on. You wouldn't.
Haaland was
You
cheap
wouldn't.
enough, man.
Yeah, but Haaland was cheap enough, but then also it's a striker of that ilk and that quality that and they play together. I don't think they can play together. I don't think, for me personally.
I think they can, because I think Harry Kane could play behind Haaland. What Alvarez is trying to do. Harry Kane's link-up plays mint, but I don't know. I think that would be dangerous, man. Harry Kane behind Erling Haaland. But listen, it worked out for us in the end. It hasn't worked out for him. We've won the treble. We've won the Super Cup, the World Club Cup. Haaland's broke the Premier League records. Listen, we're happy, man. We're happy.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Man said greedy, Steve. City Instagram. I don't know what he's talking about there. I do think mentality issue. Yeah, listen, it is a mentality issue, but at the same time, it's like I actually do feel sorry for him, man, because man's actually gone to Bayern Munich where it's guaranteed trophies, and the season that he's come, like, he might not win it, and next year he could win it and whatnot. But at the same time, I'm just like, yo, like. I do feel sorry for him in that aspect. Like, what the heck? You must be the most cursed individual ever to not be winning a single trophy in your career, man. Like a single trophy. He's only won the Audi Cup. The Audi Cup, that's it. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man.
Yeah,
But now listen. Yeah, go on. Yeah, 100%, man. But like I said to you, who you got on the weekend, by the way?
Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth away, 5:30 kick. Are you going, by the way? Are you going?
No.
No.
I'm going to Luton on Tuesday in the FA Cup, but yeah, no, I'm having a weekend off, man. I've been travelling like mad, Copenhagen and all that. I thought, you know what, Bournemouth. Yeah. I hate Bournemouth. It's miles away. It's fucking boring. I have to drive back from Bournemouth Sunday and then drive to Luton on Tuesday. I was like, and I've got all Derby Day stuff next week as well. I thought, nah, it's not for me. So I'm gonna have a chill one. I'm gonna watch it in the gaff, and just watch it with my lad, and that. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, 100%, man. And FC this weekend we've got the Carabao Cup final. Listen, Chelsea, man, can we do it? Chelsea. Do you reckon Chelsea can beat Liverpool though? Like, have they got a chance in this game? I know it's a final, whatnot, but Chelsea should be coming to this game confident because Liverpool's injuries are mounting proper, man. They should be coming in feeling confident, man. Like Chelsea, the Gremlins, Matisse.
Listen, if there's ever a chance for this Chelsea team to redeem themselves after the season that they've had, it's in this final, because if they go and win this cup final and win a cup, the Chelsea fans will think, fair play, we won a cup. And it's a good season then. I know the league position tells you otherwise, but it's a good season. Plus, Pochettino's won something again, so that'll be good for him, which he never managed to do at Spurs. I think if you want Liverpool at a time when they've got injuries, now's the time. You know, they look at the Liverpool lineup last night, it wasn't great, but they got the job done.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea have got to turn up with a game. The fans have got to get behind them. Did you hear that about apparently Liverpool sent tickets back for the final? Chelsea released another 1,000 tickets on their website because they got another 1,000 given to him, and then somebody said that Liverpool sent 1,000 back. I don't know if it's true, but
you know
got more tickets.
Listen, man.
You know,
you know what I mean? It's only Man City apparently.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That get done for that. You know, let's be honest. So got to keep the same energy.
Nah, but listen, I think they have got a chance, Chelsea. I do think they have got a chance. It's a final one-off. You know, ever since we got done off Wigan, cup finals is the one, man. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm going to look forward to it.
Yeah. Sunday, 3 p.m. kickoff. I'm going to go with Chelsea to win in penalties, you know. I think it'll go all the way, you know. The last couple of games have been penalty shootouts. I'm going to go with penalties again. Liverpool, sorry, Chelsea to win on penalties. That's what I'm going for. So who knows, man. We never sent tickets back. Behave yourselves. Yeah, man. Assad, tell him again, man. You know what I mean? Tell him again.
Chelsea received extra tickets, and I got told it's because they sent them back. So
yeah. By the way, do you see Joe Hart retired, man? Joe Hart retired from football. Yeah, but what are you saying about him, man? Joe Hart, man. What do you reckon his career? You know what I mean? He's handed up his. He's going to retire at the end of the season. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Fair play to him.
Listen, Joe Hart's been a good goalkeeper. Joe Hart's been a good goalkeeper, man. You know what I mean? He's been a good goalkeeper. 3 straight seasons. Did it. Yeah. He just unlucky when Pep came in. He didn't fancy him, and then he bundled around a little bit. Torino, Tottenham, Burnley. He ended up at Celtic, where he's done well there. So, I mean, I'm ashamed he's retiring because he's a good goalkeeper. I thought, you know what annoys me now about players like this? They've got that much money at 30 odd, whatever, they retire. Years ago, players used to drop down the league. So someone like Oldham Athletic or someone like fucking, I don't know, someone like Lincoln or something, I'd get an old timer. And then you're passing down the knowledge down the years. So you go like, I mean, remember Burnley signing Ian Wright and Paul Gascoigne, and that don't happen these days. The players have that much money. They don't want to drop down divisions and go play football. They just want to retire. But I would have liked to seen some of these ex-pros drop down a little bit and pass it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. I agree, man. Never forget Joe Hart versus Barcelona. We lost, but still an amazing performance. Yeah. Would he be in that kind of conversation of, I would say, top 20 goalkeepers in the Premier League era, or do you think he's just kind of below? Because he had a good couple of seasons where
he's definitely in the top 20. I think what he did and what he won and that he is going to be, and when he was a good England goalkeeper as well. It's just, I don't know, his career just nosedived, didn't it? And I was like, I don't know if he thought he was better than he was, or took him out of his comfort zone or what. I don't know. He just seemed to go downhill, and it was a bit of a shame for him. He was a hero at City, man. Everyone loved him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say that he was a legend or cult hero, but he says that cult hero there. So, yeah, man, 100%. United this weekend, we got Fulham. Top four looking more prominent now with United, with Tottenham bottling it. I don't know what's going on with Tottenham, man, but them, man, I can't lie to you guys. Tottenham ain't looking good right now. We're now 3 points behind them. They don't play as well until I think next week. They play against Crystal Palace because obviously they were meant to play Chelsea this weekend. And yeah, man, we win. We go level on points, but obviously goal difference is not on our side. And then we've got the Manchester Derby coming up, but we've got Fulham. Should win that one. But Tottenham, man, and you know what I mean? Like, if they bottle this top four after being 11 points ahead of us, that is a disgrace, you know. And they don't make Champions League football. That is a disgrace, man. And it's the history of Tottenham, mate. History of Tottenham. Because like I said to you, they were literally 11 points clear in January. And now it's going to be probably level on points if we beat Fulham. So them, man, are in serious trouble, my friend. Serious trouble, man.
Listen, we always say it, yeah. The last 10 games of the season, 12 games of the season, madness happens everywhere. Madness happens. Teams that have been smashing it through the year end up dropping off.
Yeah.
Teams that have been shit end up getting a kick up their ass and coming good. Someone always gets dragged in a relegation battle who you think, wow, where's that come from? Somebody goes for a late surge of Europe. It all happens, man. That's why it's the best league in the world. So Tottenham's had a good season. They've lost Harry Kane and they've not really had a drop off. They're sort of where they're thereabouts. I think Ange, with another couple of transfer windows under his belt, will be better. I think Tottenham will be better. And like I said on the Big Six a long time ago to Arsenal fans under Arteta when they wanted him out, I said, if you can see your club going in the right direction, even if it's slowly, bear with it because you're going to get there. And I think with Ange, the club are going in the right direction. Don't forget, there was a big gamble selling Harry Kane. They could have gone downhill rapid, man. They could have gone downhill rapid and the fans could have turned on him and everything, but it didn't happen. So if Tottenham get in the top six this season, then I think it's a good season for Spurs.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Especially
after losing your man. You've lost a 30-goal-a-season striker. You've not replaced him. And you're still there. So for me, it's a good season.
Yeah, but you know what it is, though? It all comes down to the fact that what your expectations were before the season to what the reality of how Man United have been shit this season, Chelsea have been shit this season, you know, Aston Villa are in there.
For the title, man.
Hey?
You lot thought you were going for the title this season.
Who said that?
Yes.
I didn't say title
race.
Are you having me up? Show me why I said United are in the title.
Era's come to an end.
Show me.
We're going for the title.
There we go.
We've signed Højlund. Højlund's going to do this. Højlund's the new Haaland. Haaland's fucking shit. All that nonsense came out of your lot's mouth.
By the way,
you've had about 400. You've had 400 emergency mandem meetings this season to cope with the shit you've been under this season. I'm telling you.
That just shows you, man. We've been having a shit season so far, man. You know what I mean? But to say that, listen, Tottenham fans as a whole, might take top six, but I think they'll be disappointed not this season to make Champions League football when you look at the level of Chelsea and United have been this season and the way we've been so up and down. Like that's the reality, you know. So I'm not saying it's all envy, and Tottenham are going under a right direction with Ange Postecoglou, but at the same time, they should be a bit disappointed. Where you know what, they should be getting top four. So it is what it is, you know. Um, Man said, what did he say here? Let me see this comment here. Yes, Saeed. You say you're terrorist. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But this comment here, the guy who said Little City and had them win the league, Andy. Nah, Andy didn't say that as well. To be fair, Andy always gets a bit gassed in it. You know what I mean? 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's there. You know what I'm saying? So
Andy
it
Tate,
is
last
what it
time
is,
we
man.
seen Andy Tate, he was walking around the Etihad with his dog on match day looking for the new mates. And that's a fact. I've got the picture to prove it. And I've sent you the picture. So, Andy, forget Andy Tate, man. Forget Andy. He's gone, man.
Leave
He's
Andy
finished.
alone, man.
Oldham
Leave
Athletic
Andy
now.
alone.
United have killed him now.
Oh my days, man. It is crazy, man. It is crazy. Guys, keep
Listen,
smashing the like
speaking of
button.
that Mandem talk, yeah, when's this fucking fight happening? This Misfits fight between Traps and Neji?
Bro, listen, I'm trying to get it on, but listen, I don't know what's going on. But who wants to see that, guys? Misfits. You know what? Call it Big Steve Promotions, yeah. If you can get a promotion sorted out, yeah.
I can sort that fight out tomorrow because you know I sponsor the King of the Ring in Manchester, yeah. Put down a knife, fight, gloves up, knives down, gloves up. I sponsor that event. So if there's any beef on the streets in Manchester or ever, and you want it sorting out, you can sort it out in the ring. The next event is on Derby Day, right? But obviously we don't want to do it on Derby Day. We'll be watching the match. But the one after that in April, Neji, Traps, you can sort the beef out. 3 1-minute rounds. That's all it is. 3 1-minute bang up tear up. I am willing to put the dough up, yeah. I'll put $1,000 up, yeah, to the winner of Neji and Traps, yeah. Or I'll donate £1,000 to the charity of their choice. And it's no bullshit. It's not like it's all angry and aggressive. This is proper run with proper refs. After the fight, you shake hands, you give each other a respect, you give each other a cuddle, you have a pint, and it's over with. But if Neji and Traps want to get it on the King of the Ring in April or May, contact me and I will arrange that fight. No problem.
You heard it here first. Big Steve Promotions, lads. Get it here. Like I said to you, man, we're here for it. Because at the end of the day, yeah, all this talking in and around this, that, WhatsApp messages. Let's do it properly, man. Because at the end of the day, we don't want all of this going on and getting on the streets and whatnot. Do it properly in a ring and we'll have it, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Man said donate to Old Trafford, fix our roof fund.
Listen, no problem. If that's the donation charity, the £1,000 will go there.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know what I mean? It is madness, man. You know, but I don't know if you've seen it, but even Wayne Rooney was on the overlap saying there was a situation where he was going to be on Misfits and whatnot. So it is mad, bro. It is mad. Nah, that would be crazy. I can't. I don't know who I've got my money on because Leiji does work out and he says he's a heavyweight boxer and all of that. But Traps, listen, Traps is from South London, man. You don't mess with them dons from South London. You know what I'm saying to you? So he won't mess around, mate.
Traps is my mate, isn't it? So I think he's up for a scrap, man. I think he's, and you know what? Traps is a nice guy. He's respectful and he's got good manners and that. And I think the way that other guy spoke to him, it just got under his skin. But for charity, 3 1-minute rounds, man. 60-second bang up, break, rest. 60 seconds, break, rest. 60 seconds, break. That's it. 3 minutes, the fight's over. But at least it'll be done for charity. They both had a tear up, and we will sell the gaff out, so we'll make some good money in that. And man, why not?
Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I had that sponsor from BetterHelp, so they might come in and say, "Yo, bit of therapy afterwards as well." So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying to you. Let's talk about the relegation battle, man. For the last end of the show, relegation battle, man. What's going on, man? Where do you see who's going to stay up? Who's going to? Because I think for me, Brentford are in there right now as well. Nottingham Forest are in there. It's a couple of teams that are stuck in there.
I think Brentford are getting sucked in, but I think obviously Burnley, Sheffield United for me are gone. Luton, I've got a little bit something about them. I think the home form, I think the way they play at Kenilworth Road, I think might get them out. Everton, I think they might survive. Nottingham Forest, I think have got a point deduction pending here. So that could drop them right in the mix. Palace, you look at Elise and Eze and that, I think they've got a little bit too much quality to go. But Brentford are a good side. They are a good side. I just think they've gone a bit too, they're panicking a bit. They're relying on Ivan Toney a little bit now, and they're trying to lump them balls to him and that. I think they need to get back to basics, do what Brentford do best, and get out of it. But if I'm a betting man now, it's Sheffield United, Burnley, and Jesus.
Crazy, isn't it?
I think Forest with a point deduction.
Forest. Yeah, because that point deduction, when is it happening though? Like I think it's very, very kind of unfair for teams to be lingering around a point deduction. You either do it at the start of the season or you do it at the end of the season.
I think you said that the hearings have all been done, so everyone's just waiting for the decision for that.
Oh shit! One thing I like about Luton though is that they got goals in them, but they got that way of playing, man. I like it. It's infectious, man. I like the fact that they keep on going. They don't mess around. You know what I'm saying to you, and they do well, man. So who knows? Like, and also this manager that comes in for Crystal Palace, I've never heard of him. Bro. So
Eintracht Frankfurt manager won it. Eintracht.
Oh, did he? Is he the one that you won the Europa League with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Because, like I said, I don't know too much about him, but ultimately, when you come in that Premier League, bread and butter, man, Roy Hodgson needs to just relax now. No more jobs for Roy Hodgson. Let him live.
You know what, Roy? You know what I want to see with Roy? Yeah, I want to see Roy sat in the studio in Sky with a nice cup of coffee, talking about the game of football, telling a few little stories and that, relaxing and enjoying himself. There's not a man on this planet that can hate Roy Hodgson. The guy's a legend, man. Inter Milan, do you know what I mean? Switzerland, Blackburn Rovers. Roy Hodgson is a legend. And when I seen him so on the touchline and Palace are getting pumped and he's sort of smiling and that, it didn't sit well with me, man. I didn't like it. So I think Roy deserves a good job in football. One of the broadcasters, fuck these knobheads off that you got on the telly who talk shit. Get Roy Hodgson in there. Get a proper man in there. Let him talk football, man.
Yeah. Dash ball, it's crazy. Now, 100%, man. He won the German Cup as well. Okay. So he has got a bit of pedigree then. So, I mean, let's see, because Crystal Palace have been lingering around that area for a while, and I always think sometimes, to me, they've took it for granted, this Premier League. They haven't spent enough money. You know what I mean? They've just never replaced players that left the football club. So I feel like for me, they're going to have a rude awakening, because you've seen teams like Stoke, Middlesbrough, all these teams that were Premier League clubs for so long.
You shouldn't have got rid of Vieira. I don't know what they expect from Vieira. I don't know what they expect anyone's going to do with Crystal Palace in 2 years, because Crystal Palace are Palace. So if anyone comes in Palace, it's got to be a 5-6 year fucking plan to maybe get to Europe for me. Vieira obviously was learning on the job. He's well respected. He had a lot of them young lads playing football for him. I don't know. It's just mad at Palace at the minute. I don't know what these football clubs expect. I don't know what they expect. Crystal Palace have just been lingering around the Premier League for years, mate. Years, doing nothing. They haven't got to a Carabao Cup final. They don't get to FA Cup finals. They're not getting in Europe. They're not getting relegated. What the fuck are they doing, man? They're just floating around there. The ground's a shithole. Hate going there. So yeah, Crystal Palace is weird, man.
Facts, 100%, man, 100%. He remembered what he done us at the Etihad, and he was smiling at Pep.
I don't mind it, mate. I don't mind it, man. He earned the respect there to do what he wants, Roy.
Yeah, 100%.
Daps is a big fan. Did I tell you about Daps? About Roy Hodgson? Do you know that story about it?
No. Go on.
Right, the fucking Bernabeu, yeah. Manchester City, Real Madrid semi-final last season. Yeah. Gets in the stadium. I'm next to Daps, yeah. Daps has been drinking rum and fucking Bacardi and everything all day, yeah. So when he gets pissed, he's known as Yaps, not Daps, because he don't shut up fucking talking, yeah. So we've gone in the ground. The game starts. I'm looking at we're right up in the Bernabeu in the gods. I'm looking at the team. I'm nervous, right? I'm on my pins. It's the semi-final. I'm looking how we line up. Daps is next to me. He says, Steve, what do you think about Roy Hodgson and the tactics at Crystal Palace, the way he's got Edouard playing behind, and I turned at him, I went, what? And he went, no, Roy Hodgson, like he plays this system, and I went, that's fuck off away from me. A Champions League semi-final, and you're talking to me about Roy Hodgson. I said, fucking do one. What? And I sent him to the other end of the stand. He must have thought he was in the middle of never a foul. He was that drunk. He was in the middle of the semi-final. He's telling me about Roy Hodgson's tactic. So anyone out there, message Daps, yeah, and ask him about what do you think of Roy Hodgson. And I guarantee you they'll come back to you with a tactical breakdown of Roy. Honestly, you never go and watch an important football match with yaps, because all he does is yap.
Right, that's crazy, man. I've never heard of that story, man. So
mate, everyone knows about what happened, mate. He was having if he'd have had a whiteboard, he'd have done a full tactical breakdown of Roy Hodgson's tactics at Palace.
Yeah, 100%. Someone saying check Huey's tweet. I don't know what's Huey said, man. Shout out to Huey, man. But I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, Twitter's a crazy place, man. Oh yeah, you put charges. Yo, what's going on? Have you told everyone about these charges, man? What's going on?
I've not told everyone. Not told no one.
Okay,
listen, this is my opinion. Don't worry about me. You worry about what you're going to do. If that happens, that's all I'm saying. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Interesting. Big up to everybody who's locked in here, man. Let's see what the likes are saying before we wrap up, man. Guys, we need your likes, man. Like, generally, if you like the video, it goes to other people. And we've got 282 likes, and there's 700 people here.
It's taking the piss, man. Come on,
I can't lie. We might have to stop the Manc talk. Manc talk might have to stop now.
On, it takes a second to like, man. The algorithm's going to do us dirty. Get the likes up. Come on, this is a banging show every week. We're nice and fun. No bullshit. We're having the crack. We've even organised a fight, Nagy and Traps. Do you know what I mean? We're doing business on here. In fact, I think now, that you are the Somalian Don King. That is it. You are the Somali Don King now. That is it. I am the English Frank Warren. And together, we're putting on an event, Nagy versus Traps in a car park somewhere. Everyone welcome. We're going to get the Jamaican pate stall there. We're going to get the punchback machine there. We're going to get it all there. We'll leave everything on no football rivalry. We'll leave it all outside. The Somalian Don King and Frank Warren will be in the ring. We'll announce it. And man, we're doing it. We're doing it, man.
We're doing it, man. Listen, people, we're going to wrap up here. Make sure you look. Big up to Don Perez. Steve, pick 4 in a row or back-to-back Champions Leagues. Ooh,
back-to-back Champions Leagues.
Facts. I'm glad you said that, man, because that is something that people don't achieve often. You know what I mean? Exactly, I think only Real Madrid have done it. So big up to you, man. But Steve, it's been a pleasure, man. You get me. Big up to you for coming on as always. Man said press conference. Yo, we'll have the press conference as well. Don't worry. Press conference will be there as well. We'll get that sorted. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up Big Steve, man, for coming on as always.
Sweet, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having us. Hit the like button, people. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone here. Make sure you lot smash the like button on the video. I'll see you lot later on. It's been a Manc talk. We're having it next week. The Manchester Derby, people. The preview. You don't want to be there. You wouldn't want to miss that one. So make sure you're there. Take care. We're out.